YouTube, what it do, man? It's your boy, Natejustdope, back with another video. NJD Nation, what's up with it, man? As y'all can see, I'm back with another story time, man. I know it's been a while since I did a story time, but this story time isn't going to be like a funny story time or nothing like that. It's going to be like a more of an informative story time, so this don't happen to anybody else. Because I know I have a lot of younger viewers who are into sneakers and all that stuff, and they like to go on eBay, you know what I'm saying, like I used to do, try to buy shoes and all that stuff. So this is to, I guess, help y'all from the buyer side and the seller side, you know what I'm saying. So if y'all want to buy shoes or if y'all want to sell shoes, mostly to sell shoes because that's what I was doing. So I'm gonna tell y'all this story on how it happened to me, how I was almost scammed. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and start the story. So first, like a little background of how this happened. This was very recent. Matter of fact, it's still probably not finished yet, but I've confirmed it. So on my side, it's done, and the dude, he still don't know that I know that he tried to scam me or nothing. But I'm gonna get into that later on. But anyway, yeah. So this was a recent, very, very recent. It's still fresh, you know what I'm saying. Just a little backstory. My partner Reggie, y'all know who Reggie is. Y'all seen him in the vlogs, man. He helped me acquire a lot of limited shoes, you know what I'm saying? So big shout out to him. He's the plug, really. Shout out to Reggie, he the plug, really. But yeah, man, he blessed me with a pair of YEEZYS, my second pair of YEEZYS, bro. Y'all seen the pictures on Instagram already. Those were from him. So we made a trade. I'm not gonna go into details what the trade was with. You know what I'm saying? I'm just leave it out of the story. But it was 2 pairs of shoes, so shout out to him, you know what I'm saying? He always throwing me good little deals, you know what I'm saying? But he passed me the oop with these YEEZYS, bro. So y'all seen them on Instagram already. They are the cream V2s, the 350 V2s, you know what I'm saying? And my intentions with them was to sell them, you know what I'm saying? He already knew that and everything. So he was like, bro, you know what? I'm gonna help you out and let you get these, you know what I'm saying? So you can do what you gotta do. So big shout out to him, you know what I'm saying? That's like big, bro. So yeah, man, of course y'all know I had to like take little pictures of them and throw them on Instagram. That's the pictures y'all seen. But yeah, I threw them on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Got some likes, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, yo, these gotta go ASAP, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me go to eBay and throw these things up real quick, get a little jug, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be happy. So I threw them up on eBay, I think Saturday night. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, Saturday night, and I put them at the price that I wanted to. I'm not gonna say the price or anything. What's the price? Price is. But yeah, man, so I threw them up on there, you know what I'm saying, for a good price. Slept on it because I made the listing kind of like late, around like midnight. So I slept on it. I was like, somebody probably hit me up in the morning or like later on in the day on Saturday. So that very thing happened, bro. Somebody hit me up on eBay, sent me a message, and he basically made an offer. He made a higher bid than what I had, and I set all my prices on eBay for my shoes at buy it now, you know what I'm saying? It's a straight up solid amount of money that I want. So I set it at that price, but he like upped it because he wanted to do overnight shipping. So I was like, it sounds fair, you know what I'm saying? I'll go ahead and do it, you know what I'm saying? It was a very, very great number. So I was like, oh, bet. So yeah, I hit him back. I was like, I like that price. I agree with it, so let's go ahead and do the deal. So like before we made the deal, he asked me for my number so we can, I guess, talk about like I don't know, like what type of shipping that he wanted, which was overnight shipping, like next day air type stuff. So I sent it to him like right off the bat. I was like, yeah, here you go. Mind you, I was at work while all this was going on. So mind you, I'm doing my job and still trying to like check my phone to see if he replied back. He didn't reply back for like hours. So I kind of like forgot about it, and I threw him up on another app called, what's the app called? Slang, I think. Yeah, Slang. It's another like shoe selling app. It's like very, very trustworthy. It's way more trustworthy than eBay. I'm just saying like that. But I decided to use eBay because the first reason I would get my money quicker through eBay than that app, because they have to go through a middleman and then send the shoes, and then I get my money. So I'm like, man, I'll be waiting like a whole week and a half for my money. I kinda need it now, you know what I'm saying? It's my money and I need it now. It's my money and I need it now! But yeah, so I threw it up on that app too, and it was somebody else who, you know what I'm saying, would hit me up if I had like I guess limited sneakers too. So I told him about the shoes that I had on and all that stuff. He still didn't hit me back yet. I don't know what's that about, but he's very trustworthy, you know what I'm saying? But I think he didn't want them, so. But anyway, so I was waiting on bruh to hit me back, like, do you want the shoes or not? You know what I'm saying? So the next day came, Sunday came, and I hit him up. I was like, bro, do you still want the deal? Because somebody else offered me a price higher than him. So I'm like, bro, this dude talking about this. You know what I'm saying? You lollygagging over here and all this stuff. I'm trying to give you a chance. Because once somebody like gives me a deal, I'm gonna stick with that person first because they hit me up first. So I'm gonna try to, like, you know what I'm saying, go all the way through with him first before they flake on me. And then if they flake on me, then I'm gonna go to the next person. So, but the dude did have a higher bid than him, but I was still, you know what I'm saying, I'm a very faithful or loyal seller. If I have somebody who wants them first, they came to me first, I'm gonna try to tell it to them first. So that's what was going on. So I hit him up, I was like, bro, somebody else hit me up. You taking too long to respond, so do you want them or not? So he hit me up about 15 minutes later saying the same thing, like, yeah, I still want them. Woo price, overnight shipping, next day air type stuff. So I was like, all right, bet. I sent you my number. You didn't get it. He was like, nah, send it again or something like that. So I sent my number again. No response. I'm like, bro, what is, like, do you want the shoes or not? Like, you wasting my time. I hate when people waste my time. That's the one thing, bro. I hate when people waste my time. If you say you're gonna do something, you need to go ahead and follow through with it. And that's that, you know what I'm saying? So I hit him up again. I was like, bro, what's up? Like, bro over here waiting on me. Like, what's up? He was like, yeah, I still want him. And this was like hours after I got off work. I was at home chilling, you know what I'm saying? Kicking back, watching YouTube videos, all this stuff. And he hit me up and was like, yeah, I want him. And so this is where it kind of got a little bit sketchy for me. Mind you, like I said earlier, I've been doing eBay for the longest. I know what to look for and all that stuff. So I do my detective work first before I do like a deal, like straight up. So I went to his like little profile and stuff, his little eBay profile and all that stuff. And they say to look for their feedback and all that stuff. So I went to his feedback. He had 100% feedback, positive feedback. So I went down and saw like all of the comments and stuff and the feedback that people been leaving and stuff. So they were saying like he's a good buyer, fast transaction, all this stuff. So I'm like, cool, like he's very trustworthy. So I'm like, I should have no problems. But then I looked to the side of those comments and noticed the dates. And one red flag off the rip was the dates was consistent. I can't talk today. The dates was like back to back, like one day and then 2 days right after that, and then like two more days right after that date, and then so on and so forth. So I'm like, man, this dude making, like, he must got a lot of money or something. So I'm like, this should be no problem for him. So I'm like, but still in the back of my mind, I'm like, this kind of weird though. Like, he buying stuff back to back. And I'm gonna say this, hold on, let me, cause you know, I got receipts, so I'm gonna go to his profile real quick and just make sure and confirm before I say it. So this was, oh, matter of fact, wait a minute. I didn't notice this. I thought that the dates was like different days and stuff. Bro, he got 2, 3, 4, 5. He got 6 transactions in one day. And the next day is the same thing. And mind you, he started buying stuff June 26th. So that was a big red flag right there. I was like, bro, hold on, bro. You got these many transactions already and you just started June 26th, 2017, you know? So off the rip, I'm like, no, it's kind of sketchy right now, but I was like, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt because he does have positive feedback, you know what I'm saying? So all this feedback is from different people. So, you know, I was giving him the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, well, he couldn't have made all these different accounts and all that stuff. So I'm like, he's still like, I guess, in the clear a little bit. So he texted me first, you know what I'm saying, confirming that it was him and all that, saying the price and UPS, overnight shipping, PayPal ready, all that stuff. When they say PayPal ready, that's one red flag for a scammer. Of course, you want the buyer to be PayPal ready, but if they like come off the rip saying like they PayPal ready right now, it's kind of like a little red flag right there. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna change the price on my eBay listing to the price. And then this is the second red flag. And he says my eBay buying limit maxed out until August 22nd. PayPal only. Send phone number, something like that. And so that was like a red flag right there. I'm like, bro, you just started buying stuff like what? 6-7 days ago, something like that. But I was like, okay, well, just send me an invoice through PayPal. And I send them my email. And sending invoices is like the safest way to like work through PayPal if you're not buying directly off eBay. So I was like, just send me an invoice and send me the amount of money, you know what I'm saying? So I can have it in my account so that I know that you paid. So then he replies back, just paid, log into your email, check your inbox, spam, or junk, and read both confirmation emails from PayPal. All my info is on there. Want to make sure you got it, and read both confirmation emails top to bottom. So I do that, and I go to the emails that were sent, and they were sent, you know what I'm saying? So I click on them, and I click the email, and the email looks weird AF, because you know I can't curse on here. So it looks weird, bro. I'm like, this the email that was sent to me by eBay? The first red flag was that he said that he paid. Now, if y'all have like the PayPal app on your phone, or if you have a PayPal period, they send you notifications to update you if any activity has been made on your account. So I'm expecting like a little like ding on my phone saying that Woo paid me the certain amount of money and it was pending in my account, which it never happened. So I'm like, okay, but I see the email, so I'm like, okay. So I look at the email again, and I see like the, I guess, what's the word? The presentation of the email, and I noticed that it doesn't look nothing like a normal PayPal email from PayPal. So I'm like, this look weird AF, you know. So I go down and see all the different font sizes and all that stuff. I'm like, man, I don't know. So at this point, I'm on my detective Sherlock Holmes stuff. So I'm like, let me look at the email that it was sent from. Click on the email address, and it says service at pay-pal.com, something like that. And I noticed, like, I was like, off the rip, that ain't the email address that PayPal emails anybody from. So I'm like, that's another red flag right there, bro. So somebody lying. This was like late last night. All this happened late last night. So it's like around like 12 o'clock, midnight, 12:30, something like that. And I didn't reply to dude at all. You know what I'm saying? Because I was doing my little detective work and all this stuff. So like I said, I'm a very observant person. Before I act on something, I observe first and I do my little research, I guess. Especially on eBay, because you don't want to get got, you know what I'm saying? It happened to me once. I only got once on eBay. That was once, and it was kind of similar to this situation, but none of this email stuff was involved. It was just straight up PayPal. He said that he sent the money and all that. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, I'm doing my detective work. I'm going real deep into this. Like, I'm trying to click links in the email, and none of the links are working. So I see the little number, the transaction number up at the top, because they always put that up at the top. And I click on it, and it doesn't go to PayPal. You know, it just goes to a blank screen on your web server page, whatever you want to call it. So I'm like, this is another red flag. And another red flag that I saw, I went back to the email, and this is how you know this ain't from eBay at all. Normally, when eBay emails you, they say, hello, your first and last name. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your name is. So this email said, hello, member, something like that. Or, hold on, let me see. Because I got receipts, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't about to try to scam me, show. You know what I'm saying? That way, you feel me? It says, hello, merchant. What? But yeah, it says, hello, merchant. I'm like, bro, this has never been sent to me by PayPal. So I'm like, this is another huge red flag. And I'm gonna go like down to like show y'all the different type of font that was used too. And bro, when I say I was doing detective work, I actually went on YouTube and typed in fake eBay emails, something like that, getting scammed, something like that, and this dude popped up. I'm gonna try to shout him out real quick because his video really helped me into realizing what was going on. Because this happened to me once before. I was like, let me just check and see if this happened to anybody else. And his name is Quams, KWAMZ DeRosta, something like that. So yeah, I checked his video out, and everything that he was saying in his video happened to me. The same exact thing happened to him, and I seen other videos, and the same thing happened to them. So I was like, bro, if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, looks like a duck, it's a duck. You know what I'm saying? So bro, I wasn't even like mad about the situation. I was slick mad because I was like, dude, you wasting my time. Like, people rarely get scammed anymore. Like, it's 2017 now. Like, you know, like, that scamming stuff ain't gonna fly. But yeah, so I didn't reply back to do it. I actually went to sleep on it, and I was like, let me just think about it and all that stuff, trying to like sleep on it, and then I wake up in the morning with a fresh mind because I was sleepy last night. So woke up this morning, it was still like heavy on my mind, so I couldn't really sleep good like that, because I was like, maybe it's not a scam, you know. But then the other part of my mind was like, bro, don't be stupid. Like, don't be stupid, bro. Like, this is a scam. So I was like, to confirm it, I'm gonna call PayPal and just explain the whole situation to them. And I actually just got off the phone with them. And me and the person that was on the phone with me talked for a little bit. And I explained everything. I was like, bro, I checked the email. I told him the email address and everything. He was like, yeah, that is not us. That is nobody from us. So that is definitely a fraudulent account. I was like, appreciate it. I slick knew, but I just wanted to like get confirmation from y'all just to make sure, because I don't want him trying to say that I got his money and I never seen him the product. So he was like, yeah, you didn't ship the shoes yet or anything. I was like, no, sir, I am not stupid like that. No, I do my research first and then I ship out the shoes. If all the check marks check out and the money is in my PayPal account and pending, then I send the shoes. But other than that, if I don't see no money and you say that you sent me the money and I go to my PayPal account or I don't get no like type of notifications from my PayPal app, or if I don't get an official email address from PayPal, you ain't getting nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so he was like, I'm glad that you called us because now that we have the email from them, we can go ahead and report them and terminate the email address and all that stuff. So, bruh, shout out to, I forgot his name too, but shout out to him. He was very cool. He was foreign, you know what I'm saying? So I was slick, kind of like struggling to understand him, but he got his point across and I understood that, you know what I'm saying? So Holmes tried to scam me. I still haven't replied back to him because he's still texting me like question marks on like, I guess he's saying like, where am I at, what's going on? Bruh, I know, like, matter of fact, I'm gonna text him later on like, bruh, I know what you're doing. Like, I look stupid. I look stupid? But yeah, bro, it's like, people still trying to scam folks, bro, and I feel bad for people who fall for it because I slick, like, it was 10% part of me that was saying like, this ain't a scam. Like, just go ahead and follow through with it, you know what I'm saying? But of course, the smarter 90% of me, you know what I'm saying, the rest of me was like, bruh, it's obvious. All the red flags are there. Even bruh on PayPal said it's a scam. So, like I said, if it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a duck. So it's a scam. So kids, even people my age, you know what I'm saying, because this almost happened to me, you know what I'm saying. This happened to me once, but I learned from that, and now I'm very cautious on eBay and with PayPal, you know what I'm saying. This could happen to anybody, but mostly for the younger kids who out there trying to like make a little buck here and there, trying to sell their sneakers or anything like Supreme shirts, all this stuff. Do your research first before you ship off your stuff, because they could just say that, you know what I'm saying, in the email that they sent the money, and for you to get your money, you got to ship off your package first, and then you'll get the money. Bro, if I would have sent them shoes next day, like he said, that's why he wanted me to do overnight shipping. So if that would have happened, I would send out the shoes overnight. He would have got them the next day, and I'll be sitting here like,
bruh, I see you got the shoes. Where my money at?
He probably would have blocked my number, deleted his eBay account, all this stuff. I would have had no type of communication with him whatsoever, and he'll just be sitting there with my Yeezys, and I'll just be sitting here with no money from him. So yeah, man, be very, very cautious on eBay because there's all type of predators on there trying to get over on you. But like I said in my Instagram story, you ain't gonna get over on me, bro. I'm a very experienced eBayer, bro, so I know what's going on there, man. I know what a scammer looks like. And in my situation, it is good to look for 100% feedback, but like I said, dude did have 100% feedback, but all of his feedback was too close to call, bro. Like, he had 2 days of transactions, and it was 6 transactions for both of those days. So it was like back to back to back. So that means he was getting people like back to back, unless he made those accounts himself, because he did create a fake email address. So he probably still making fake email addresses out there because they terminated the one that he sent to me. So he probably making a new one right now, trying to like get somebody else. But yeah, man, just be careful. Even if they do have 100% feedback, just read in between the lines. Like, he sent me an email because he asked for my email address, and try not to send your number. You know what I'm saying? I like failed at that. I sent him my number, but he will be getting blocked. So try not to use your personal phone number. Try to like use a texting app or something like that. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I ain't gonna like talk too long. I think I pretty much said my piece and what I wanted to say and got my point across, man. So that's pretty much it, man. But the shoes are right here, bro. You tried to get me, dog. You tried to get these, but you didn't. So these are still sitting right here. You know what I'm saying? Waiting to get sold. So if y'all wear size 11, hit me up. Real people, no fraud type stuff, because you will get exposed. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with that scamming stuff, man. So if you want these are 100% legit. You know what I'm saying? Pull up the little box and everything. Let me see. Here you go. Bow. Y'all seen them on Instagram already. But yeah, size 11. These are worn, but can pass. Well, not really pass because it's kind of yellow, but these are basically VNDS, so very, very good sneakers. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to keep them, but I was like, bro, I need money. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all out there, y'all wear size 11, hit me up. Serious buyers only, and y'all ain't about that scamming stuff, because I will find out if you a scammer or not. And yeah, man, it goes to receipt and everything from Flare Action, you know. So comes with receipt, comes with a receipt and everything. So yeah, man, if y'all interested, hit me up, and these could be yours at a nice price. Well, not, yeah, at a decent price, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hit you over the head, you know what I'm saying? The price that he was giving me would have been considered rate price, so that's another sign. Like, if it's too good to be true, don't go for it. Like, do not go for it. Even if you are a seller and somebody throws you a price like that and you can't believe it at first, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of step back a little bit, because I was ready to go. I was like, bro, yes, let's go ahead and do this, bro. That's a good price, especially for these worn. Come on, bro. Like, I'm not gonna tell y'all the price though, but just know it was a good price. But yeah, man, it was too good to be true at the end of the day, and I'm glad that I'm very cautious now, because it happened to me before, like I said, and it ain't gonna happen again. It's slick almost happened again, but it ain't gonna happen again. Like, it ain't gonna happen again. But yeah, like I said, if you're interested, size 11, cream, Yeezy V2s, 350 V2s, man, they can be yours at a nice fee, you know what I'm saying? So, PayPal ready, serious buyers only, bro. So DM me on Instagram, and we can talk some business, man. I'll give you a price and all that stuff. So, yeah, and let's just say I'm not lowballing either. So, if you ain't got your pockets up, don't try to hit me up, bro. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, please don't try to hit me up, because I'm trying to work towards something, and I'm almost there, you know what I'm saying? So this will help me out. So if y'all want to help me out, and it can benefit y'all too, because it's gonna be for this channel too, man. So if y'all want to help me out, you know what I'm saying, donate. You feel me? Donate, man, and then you can win too, because you get these, man. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video because I've been talking too much now. So with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you're new and you like what you see, go down, hit the subscribe button, and once you do that, hit the bell and be a part of the next Notification game, so y'all can be notified when I drop the videos, because they will drop random, like I always say. Like I said, if this almost happened to you, or even if this happened to you, comment down below, let me know y'all's story, and we can share thoughts on this situation together, man. But yeah, man, with that being said, it's your boy, Natejustdope, signing out. Deuces. Don't get scammed, people.
Live on the